Unfortunately, we couldn't see this, but folks on the West Coast getting quite the show tonight. This is actually a screen grab from the solar eclipse that happened out there and still occurring, actually. This is what we would call the ring of fire. It's when the moon is directly in the path of the sun and it creates that ring of fire shadow. Now, this is actually a live look from a telescope from the University of New Mexico. Not quite as impressive as that eclipse has already peaked out there, but it was certainly a sight to see. Let's talk about what we're dealing with here in the Midlands. Not a lot right now, but off the coast of South Carolina and Georgia, we've been tracking Alberto for the last about 24 hours. No advisories or anything along the coast of Georgia or South Carolina. We did have some tropical storm watches earlier, but those have since fortunately been dropped. The only ones we have are out to sea, these two that are around Georgia right now. Here's Alberto, not very impressive with the stats. Winds are only about 46 miles an hour, so it is continuing to weaken. A little bit of rainfall, but the good news is it doesn't look like it's going to be a factor along the coast of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, or really the East Coast for that matter, as this storm continues to weaken. And there's a cold front that's actually going to kick in and keep this thing out to sea. So that's why it's really a non-issue for us. Taking a look at the SkyWatch WeatherBug Network, Aiken Elementary School, 67 after a high of 82. Winds are calm right now. As we take a look at other locations in Batesburg at our SCANA site, it's 75 right now after a high of 80 degrees today. Also looking at Pelion Middle School at Pelion, 67 the current temperature after a high of 85. And E.L. Wright Middle School, 71 right now. The high there was 85 today as well. And also the SCANA site in Ridgeway and Fairfield County at 65 after a high of 85 today. So the temperatures overall comfortable out there. We're taking a look now, though, at all that sunshine we enjoyed on satellite and radar. We were last night concerned that Alberto could possibly come ashore and bring better chances for rain our way by tomorrow. But as I said, there's a front which is right here to our west that as it continues to push this way is going to continue to kick Alberto out to sea. Again, winds at 46 miles per hour. Notice on the models and the track, it continues to stay in the Atlantic. It's not a threat for anybody, so that's certainly good news. And this will continue to weaken over the next couple of days, not even going to come close to hurricane status given all the ingredients that we're seeing. Future watch confirming though that we do have chances for rain tomorrow, firing up with the heating of the day as a frontal boundary approaches, plus added moisture with the northeast wind coming off of the Atlantic and southerly winds aloft. That helps to bring in some of that moisture for the Gulf. So looks like we'll see those chances of a few springtime storms. 60 and partly cloudy tonight. We're at 85 tomorrow with an isolated thunderstorm likely in the afternoon. And your 7-day forecast heating up, folks. 88 by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're around 90 degrees as we head towards Saturday. And the chances for rain, just those typical pop-up storms possible each afternoon of the next 7 days.